Hi guys, how are you? Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be giving you guys the 8 reasons why the law of attraction isn't working for you. Are you one of these people that thinks that they get the law of attraction and yet it doesn't work? And they don't know why it doesn't work. Well, friends, my mom is the very same way. But I've taught her to switch it. But my mom's the very same way. I would tell her for many years like these astounding, crazy moments of a life that do not make sense. And she used to just tell me, that is so amazing. Wow, I can't believe that happened to you. That's so amazing. That's crazy. But I can't do that. Or that doesn't happen. I tried, but it doesn't happen to me. So I'm here to tell you guys exactly why the law of attraction doesn't happen or doesn't work for you. But as an FYI, it's always working. It's always working 24/7. It does not sleep. The laws of the universe do not sleep, and the law of attraction is always working. If it's not working for you, these are the reasons why. Let's get started. One of the first reasons that I'm going to state is the fact that if you think it's not working, chances are, facts, that you're operating from a lower vibrational frequency. In simplicity, that means that if your dream is up here and your frequency is so low because you're upset at life or whatever else, or you're a very negative person, this can't go up here if you don't raise your frequency and vibrations. And I will teach you right now how to do that and other reasons why it's not working for you. Okay guys, number one is a lack of gratitude, okay? This is a huge one, huge one. Have you ever noticed that there's things, subjects and fields in your life that you're like mastering, whether it's like friendship or your work or family or being a great dad or a mom, but then there's other things that are just not happening for you? Well, friends, I have to tell you this. It can be the fact that some things are going for you and others aren't. It could be that nothing's working out for you. And the reason for that is a lack of gratitude. Gratitude is king when it comes to doing the law of attraction, when creating and manifesting your dreams. If you have no appreciation for what you already have, the law of attraction is not going to work. Now here's how things work. This is what you need to understand. The universe doesn't lack anything. Anything that you already want is already here on earth. Everything is already created and has been created. It hasn't been created into your life yet. Like, if you want to be a millionaire, there's $1 million out there in the world. You want to be a billionaire, there's $1 billion out there in the world. You don't have them right now, but anything that you want, whether it's a house, whatever it is, there's the materials on earth to create that dream house. Whatever it is that you want, or a soulmate, everything is already here on earth. And your job is to attract that into your life. Now, here's what people don't understand. Gratitude is king for attracting anything that you want in your life. You see, if you're not grateful for the little bit that you already have, you are not going to attract more of it. Because not being grateful for something or not appreciating something shows a lack of gratitude. Okay? Now think about it like this. This is the best way that I like to explain this to people. I look at the universe or God as a parent figure, right? Imagine that it's your birthday and somebody gives you a gift. And you just take it. And then you open it and you're like, I wanted a better shirt. I wanted a better car. I wanted a faster car. I wanted, okay, like fine. And you just complain about it. You know what happens? That person's not going to want to get you a gift again. If there's no thank you and you're just not even appreciating the fact that that person had just gotten you a gift and went out of their way to think about you and craft a present that they think is catered for you, and there's no appreciation for it, that person's probably not going to get you another present I'm just saying, guys. And we're all guilty of that as children. There was a time and a place where we got a birthday gift or our parents got us something and we're like, ugh, you know, I didn't want a shirt, I wanted a Barbie or whatever it is, right? And there was just absolutely no gratitude. And what that creates is that person's like, okay, well, if that person's not grateful for what I got them, then I'm just not gonna waste my money on them next time. I'm just gonna buy somebody else a present that actually appreciates it. That is exactly how the universe works. I like to look at God or the universe as like a father figure or a mother figure, and if they get you a present, they surprise you with something, they give you something, even though it's not a lot, and you're not grateful for it, they're gonna be like, you know, I know there are a few other people who would really appreciate that right now, so this person clearly doesn't appreciate it. I'm just not gonna keep on giving them this until they learn to appreciate it. And in the meantime, I'm just gonna give this to someone else. There were times in my life where I didn't realize why everything is going so wrong. And then I started to realize that I have been a spoiled little brat and that I haven't been really grateful for something in a long time. And that's why things were just bad in all categories. So what I started doing is I started creating a gratitude notebook. I bought a notebook, gratitude notebook, really important. Get one of those like now. And I would write 10 things a day that I was grateful for. It would start it off with small things and then it started off with big, you know, like obvious things like my family, my dog, my car, my house. And I made myself do this for 30 days. So I'm sure you can imagine the first few days are very easy. And then the next you're like, what? But then it actually helps you dig deep down inside yourself and think of new things that you're truly grateful for. And it gets really deep. It's kind of like a cool meditation thing. The universe and God are always on your side. They want the best for you. And if you come from a place of no gratitude, there is no reason for them to keep giving you stuff. They might as well just give that stuff to someone who actually appreciates it than to continuously give presents to somebody who's like, I wish it was better. Why didn't I get a better car? Why didn't I get a better position? Oh my God, why didn't I get invited here? Why didn't I? No, you need to take that mentality out. You need to start a gratitude book. If the law of attraction isn't working for you, take the challenge that I did. Write 10 things a day that you are grateful for, and literally don't just write like car, bed, horse. No, I don't even know where I got horse from, but write I am grateful for blank. I am grateful for blank. Kind of like doing those homework assignments where you have to write things 1,000 times, but you are shifting your conscious mind and you are raising your frequencies when you focus on the positive and what you actually have. Because a lot of people don't think that they have a lot because they're so busy looking at what everybody else has. But if you stop for a moment and you realized what you have, and you do have a lot. I don't care who you are, what your financial circumstances, what your health circumstances, anything could always be worse. I always remember and remind myself that. Now it's already like imprinted in my heart and soul that no matter where I am in life, there's always gonna be better and there's always gonna be somebody underneath me. Things can always be worse. So I'm just gonna be grateful for my circumstance because even though I don't have A, B, C, I still have 50 bajillion things to be grateful for, and that's what you need to focus on. Focus on the things that you're most grateful for, and you will see the law of attraction will start attracting things into your life. The universe will start attracting things into your life. Next one, I know. You know when someone tells you something and you're like, I already know. I already know is literally ignorance and ego. You don't already know. If you already knew, you wouldn't be in the situation that you're already in, right? Think about that. I'm not gonna lie, I'm totally an I know girl, but I also know when to sit down and shut up and listen. And I think I was listening to this in a podcast recently where they were talking about this like notion of people like going into things saying they already know. Guess what, my friends? If you already know, you wouldn't be in the situation that you're currently in. I'm just gonna be blunt and leave that out there for you to ponder around, but that is the truth. It's like I hear, you know, people complaining about that they don't have enough money. And then when somebody tells them what they should do about it, they're like, oh, I already know. If you know, want you doing it. Maybe you don't really know. Maybe you're just letting your ego get in the way and you're not truly engaged and like truly listening to what you really have to do in order to get that. So taking out the mentality of I already know, I know. Listen, there's always something to be learned. With every lecture, with every show, with every conversation, even if it's a story that you've already heard, it might hit you differently this time around because it relates to something else. So put your ego aside. Tell ego, thank you, next. Can you just wait right here 1 second and just be present. Be engaged into what the universe, what that person is trying to tell you right now. Because if you're truly present, you might view things differently. You might get things that you didn't already know. You have to go into things without your ego saying, I already know. But when you let your ego run your life, you are not living your best life. You are not living in the present moment, here and the now. And listening to your soul's desire, you're just listening to ego because you already know. That's such an egotistical thought process. Cut that fool out. So be open to the possibility that you don't already know and you don't know everything, and that is okay, because guess what? When you operate from a place of what is possible and there is a possibility that I don't know everything, that's when you grow. You can't grow from I already know. Does that make sense? Like, there is no growth there. There is a period. End of conversation, you know? But if you put that aside and look at what is possible, well, is it possible that I don't already know everything? When you operate from a place like that, it's just pure growth, man. Pure growth. Negativity, you guys. Let me tell you about negativity. Critical, huge for the law of attraction. You ain't gonna get no manifestation, magical job, magical car, magical dream lover of yours if you're gonna go into it negative. Nope, nope, nope. Negativity is the key to all of your problems. I'm just gonna be flat out and say that and put that out there. If you want something to manifest into reality, you're going to have to stop with the negative thoughts and putting yourself down. You're just gonna have to stop. It's gonna be a challenge, but you have to do it. The law of attraction works based on like attracts like. You can't go with like attracts negative. Nope. It's just not gonna work, you guys. You're gonna have to do some work. You're gonna have to actually listen. Like, I challenge you, because I've done this. I challenge you to take a day and truly be engaged with the thoughts, the background thoughts. We have 65,000 thoughts a day. Truly be engaged into the subconscious mind, those thoughts in the back of your head that are constantly happening. And ask yourself, are these positive thoughts? Are these negative thoughts? And if they're negative thoughts, try to change that. Try to create a new affirmation, a new statement that is more positive. Switch that around. What is the opposite of that continuous thought that you're negatively thinking about? You need to switch that to a positive thought. And just as an FYI, I have not mentioned this earlier, but thoughts and everything in the world has frequencies and energy. But a positive thought has a higher frequency and a higher energy. So if you have a really negative thought and it's followed by a positive thought, the frequency of the positive thought will rise. It will just kill this dude out. And if another negative one comes up, build it with another positive one. You got to take out the negativity, because it's just not how the law of attraction works, man. You got to stay positive, stay optimistic. Even in the worst case scenarios, always try to find the good in any situation, because there's a lot of things to be grateful for. Like, let's stop sweating the small things in life and focus on what we have, what is there. You know, I think that's super important. Always focus on the positivity, you guys, and your life will literally shift. I've seen people from the most negative of people just shift their life around. You are more powerful than you think you are. Your mind is brilliant. It is perfect and it is brilliant, and you are capable of doing anything you set your mind to. Another reason why the law of attraction doesn't work for you is you just don't have patience. My biggest weakness as a being is patience. I don't have patience for anything, but that's not true. I used to really not have patience for anything. I have learned to have patience. when it comes to certain things that I just had nothing for. Again, it's your ego. It's, I want it now. The universe does not work on your time frame. You know, we live in linear time here on planet Earth. The universe doesn't work on our time. So I think that a big reason why the law of attraction doesn't work for a lot of people is because they want it. They want it now. They don't have patience to wait for things to manifest. And so they like, I want this, I want that. And then like an hour later, a day later, a week later, they already gave up on it. Like, okay, no, like it didn't happen fast enough. It's not going to happen. Like, no, be patient. Whenever I get into that state of mind, I'm like, stop, girl, stop. Ego aside, everything is happening for you, not to you. Everything happens in its perfect time. Everything is aligned, everything is perfect, and whatever is meant to be will be in the perfect timing. I'd rather get something that wows me. I'd rather get like the best case scenario, not like middle case or like average. Like we all want the best in life. I mean, don't we? Like, you know, if you can drive a Lamborghini or a Ferrari or a Bentley, like my dream car is a Bentley. So if you can drive like a Bentley and you want a brand new, so like let's say you throw into the universe, I want a brand new car, right? And you want a Bentley, you want a Lamborghini, but you want it now. It takes time to create it and get it shipped to you. So because you're impatient, you would rather settle for like, I don't know, a Mazda, a Honda. Not that there's anything wrong with those cars, but if you really wanted a Ferrari or a Bentley or a Lamborghini and it just took a little more time, wouldn't you just rather wait to get that instead of just get any kind of car? Wouldn't you want the best kind of car? So when I get impatient, I'm like, stop, girl. You'd rather have the best case scenario exactly as you envisioned it. You don't want some half-ass job given to you. You want the best of the best of the best. And if you believe that you deserve and that you will obtain the best of the best, you will get the best of the best. But you have to understand that the universe does not work on our time frame. It works when everything is aligned, not on your time, on their time. So like when you set an intention out into the universe, like I want blank, I want a brand new car, you know, I want my soulmate. You need to understand things take time. Your soulmate's out there. Your dream car is out there, but it needs to find its way to you. It needs to find its way to you. The universe needs to rearrange stuff, you know, make things work for you. But if you're patient enough, things will be perfection. This car story happened to me many years ago. I couldn't wait. But I waited and I ended up getting my dream car. It took 7 months. But I ended up getting everything I wanted in my dream car. I wanted black seats and white and a black, this was my Mercedes-Benz at the time. So I wanted a white Mercedes-Benz, 2-door, with heat warmers, darker seats, which I didn't make that much of, with the black top, which I didn't make that much of. I wanted a navigation. I don't know the full-on list, but I wanted it a certain way. And everywhere I went just did not have the exact version that I wanted. And my mom's like, you have to wait. Everyone's like, you have to wait. And I was like, I don't want to wait. But like, do I really want like something that doesn't fully align with like what I had envisioned? No. For perfect things to come about, you need patience, kids. Patience is king. Sometimes we don't like it. Our ego is like, nope. Our child within us is like, I want it now. I remember I used to do that all the time at like Target when I was a kid. I used to like sit on the floor. I'm not leaving until I get those stickers. But patience is king. Your intentions aren't clear. This is something that is very important. We think we want something, but like it's very general. And with generalness, how can you, I don't know. You can't really be truly satisfied with being so general, because I feel like we're the most satisfied when everything that we wanted is there, not just generalness, right? Setting a clear intention is super, super big when creating the law of attraction, because how do you even know that the law of attraction worked if you set out a general intention into the universe that wasn't like specific? Like I can say, here's the difference, right? So I can say, I want a house. I want to move, okay? So here's like, I want to attract moving and moving into a new apartment. I've done the apartment manifestation thing with every single place I've ever lived at that I chose, but I wouldn't know that the law of attraction was actually working had I not been really specific about it, right? So there are certain lists and requirements and things that I want in certain apartments. So for example, the apartment that I live in now, I was like, okay, I want it to have a balcony. I want it to be renovated. I want a brand new bathroom, kitchen. The kitchen has to be beautiful. The bathroom has to be this. I want it to have a pool, a gym. They have to allow dogs. They have to have a flexible lease. I don't have to sign like a year lease because I hate commitments and I like to travel. It had to be close to a certain area. It had to be a safe area. I had a list. And that's how I knew the law of attraction was working, because when all those things were manifested into reality, I was like, hell yeah. But if you're really general with what you're asking, it's very easy to get shifted into the wrong direction or get less of a standard that you expected or wanted, right? But if you're being general, you can get shifted into a different direction. You can end up getting something that you didn't even really want, like, you know, I don't know, in like the apartment situation or like the house situation, you just wanted to move. That was just a thing, but you didn't have the full-on details of what that was going to look like and what you actually wanted. And then you ended up moving into a situation with people that you didn't like, neighbors that you didn't like, roommates, I don't know, like certain things that you had to compromise because you didn't have a specific set goal. So be as specific as possible when setting out intention into the universe. It creates a higher frequency, and that's how you know you're on the right path when it comes, right? Because if it's general, it seems random. You give up too easily. That happens a lot. It happens a lot. When we set an intention out into the universe, we want it, we're excited about it, and then an hour goes by, and we're like, I don't know if I can do that. No. I think I set a goal too high. And there was another video where I previously talked about this. I don't know which video it was. I think it was when I talked about manifesting my dream apartment in New York, where you set a goal that's super high up and then it doesn't happen and you're like, maybe not this. Maybe I should have set a goal up here. This is my level. Like if I'm here, I'm gonna set one up here. Even though you had already set one up there, you're like, that was too unrealistic. What was I thinking? Don't give up, man. Do not give up. Do not give up. There is a quote somewhere that says, never, ever, 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 ever give up. Don't give up on your daydream. Do not give up. If you consistently focus on your goal and what you want to attract, like amazing, amazing, amazing things will come into your life. I cannot stress that enough, you guys. I cannot. I think I can literally write a book that's like this big about all the crazy manifestation things that I've done in my life. Don't give up. And it's very tricky, man, because I'll tell you what, always when you're so close, when you're at the finish line, something goes bad and you're like, it's not gonna work out. That happened to me 2 bajillion times. But even in the place where I'm like, oh my God, it's not gonna work out. This is crazy. But I had this dream. I had this, and then somehow magically in the last second, it all works out. And lastly, my favorite, intuition. You are not using your intuition. If the law of attraction isn't working for you, you are not using your intuition, guys. I'm sorry to tell you. The universe is always sending us signs. Always and forever. Always and forever. Me as a being, as Kim Cohen, I'm always looking for signs. I'm on the look for signs. It's funny enough because yesterday, so I'd stayed at my house for a couple of days without leaving except walking Peanut. And I was like, you know, no magical weird things have happened in the last 2 or 3 days. That's so strange because I have crazy law of attraction, manifestation, signs from the universe every day, like 2,000 bajillion times, and I get so excited on it. And I literally set that intention out into the universe, and the moment I walked Peanut out, my dog, weird things started to happen. I was like, boom, 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 boom. I was like, what? Oh my God, this is so crazy. Like, my powers aren't gone, you know, they're always there. And the universe is always sending us signs. Like, there was weird, I mean, I went on a walk for like 15, 20 minutes and all these weird things started to happen. And I was like, glad I asked, glad I asked, glad I set that out there into the universe. But the universe is always sending us signs, you guys. You just have to pay attention. And the way that you pay attention to the universe's signs and your intuition is by being present. Not being stuck on your phone like this, not being on bubble cloud 99 or being on autopilot in life. You have to really be engaged. You have to be present. You have to be looking around you and noticing sequences of events. But the universe is always sending signs to us. Always, always, always. Every single day. You just have to be engaged and present to the fact that there's always signs. And it's our job to listen to those signs, see them, notice them, appreciate them, and try to understand, what is the universe trying to tell me right now? What is God trying to tell me right now? Why is this happening right now? It could be good, could be bad. You know, trying to understand, like, what is happening here? That's like you're following your intuition to guide you on, like, noticing what is happening, listening to it, trying to make sense of it by listening to your heart, aka intuition. You have to listen to your inner voice. You have to, dude. You have to listen to your inner voice for the law of attraction to work, you guys. This is how I see it. So there's your soul and there's your ego. And I used to, when I was a kid, used to think that there's like an angel and a devil on my shoulder. I think I saw it in a cartoon once. But the angel / soul will always whisper. When you have a question, it will always whisper and tell you the right answer. Boom. You have a question, boom, gets answered. Then Mr. Devil / ego is like, no, that's not true. And it tries to talk you out of that first initial angel soulful voice. That's how I like to look at it. That's how I looked at it as a kid, before I knew about souls and energy and ego and all these things, literally like as a kid. So I always go with the first voice, with the first gut instinct. That is your soul, that is your intuition, that is the universe telling you, Kim, this is it, this means something, this is not. But your ego is there to protect you. I just want you guys to know that your ego wants to protect you as a being. But it comes off as, you know, he has a lot of negativity because it's trying to protect you. But your ego is like your fears and all these things. So your ego is going to be like, no, that's not really going to work out. You shouldn't try that. Because your ego is like your comfort zone. And it's, I already know. And it's all these other things. But you have to fight through that and listen to your intuition. Listen to that angel, your soul, your alignment. And you will see that your world around you will shift. There's been many times, I'm sure, for you guys where you felt like something bad was gonna happen. You felt like you shouldn't go there, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't talk to this person, and you did it anyways. And then you're like, fuck, why did I do that? Why did I go there? Because you didn't listen to your intuition, dude. But if you listen to your intuition, your horizon will change. The world will just make sense on a whole higher, deeper, and more meaningful level. Anyways, love you guys so much. I hope this video was, helpful to you with changing why the law of attraction isn't working for you. If it's not working for you, review this video, think about it, don't go with it with I already know all these things. If you know them, then do them. I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow in the next one.